welcome to my channel, NUBODI. I am Latriviette. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you are a returning subscriber of mine, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your support. So before I get started, let me just remind those that while I am a holistic health practitioner, we'll often speak about holistic health and wellness, spiritual wellness, spiritual health, mental health, physical health, health. Just know that it's the energy that I am picking up on. I am not a licensed medical professional. I do not diagnose, I do not cure, I do not prescribe, and I do not treat patients. So if you feel triggered or resonate negatively by my message, please reach out to your local licensed medical professionals and or therapists. The same for any messages that flow through me that discuss crime and violence. Just know that it's the energy that I am picking up on. I am not a legal person of any kind. So please reach out to your local PD and or legal people before you take my advice. All right. Use your own discernment. Be responsible for your own health and well-being, people. So I'm going to ring my singing bowl now, clear the energy, raise the vibration so I can get a good message for you and for me. Here we go. All right, let's get in it. All right, happy Wednesday. Let's see, where we're going to start. We're going to start with the Kipper deck. I Kev Kipper. The Kipper-ish by I Kev. Y'all know what I mean. If you've seen me on this before, if you viewed my messages, you know who this deck is by. So if you're interested in this deck, I believe he said he restocked. It is on Etsy. So let's see who's in our energy. What do we need to know? What do we need to do about it? So you have a divine masculine in the reverse. So divine masculine is now karmic masculine. Divine masculine in reverse, maybe at one time he was on his journey, on his path. Maybe took a detour. Maybe got involved with some people, some person, a person, and knocked him out of his spot. And now he's karmic masculine. Could be that this masculine was never divine in the first place. Could have pretended he was divine. Told people he was divine masculine. But he's not. He's karmic. He's blocked. So there's there's a karmic masculine, former divine masculine, who is now blocked. You could have this person blocked. The divine could have this person blocked. He's blocked on all levels. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. Blocked online and offline. Maybe you found out this masculine is not divine and you blocked them. Good for you, collective. As you should. The veil. The veil was lifted, or you were able to see through the veil. The veil is very thin. It's a thin line between the physical world and the spiritual world. Some people can see it. Some people can walk, in and out of the spiritual and physical without doing any spell work. They're just that skilled. But at any rate, you saw beyond the veil that this person was not a divine masculine. You blocked them. Health concerns. Maybe there was a health concern, but there's not any longer. Health concerns in the reverse. Maybe you were ill and now you're all better. ascending. Ascending is you're on your journey. You're leveling up spiritually. Maybe there's no health concern because you are ascending, rising to the top. Keep rising to the top. Give it all you got. Give it all you got. Ain't no half stepping. Okay, I'm sorry. I was getting into the jam. Okay, last one. Entity attachment in the reverse. All right. So you have a former divine masculine who tried to probably send you a entity to attach to you so that you'd be sick, so that you would have health concerns, so that you could be down bad. But you're ascending, you're raising your vibration, you're leveling up. You weren't sick. The entity did not attach to you because you saw that. You saw beyond that. For some, they saw what was coming to them, the energy that was coming to them, the negativity, and felt it and blocked it, like literally blocked it with, maybe prayers, maybe herbs, maybe oils. However they blocked it, however you blocked it, collective, you blocked it. That entity that was sent by this karmic masculine, it didn't stick to you because you are on your journey, because you are doing the work. Keep it up. Good job. Good for you. So what else do we need to know about this former divine masculine, or this fake divine masculine collective? Ooh, I didn't mean collective. I meant to say Holy Spirit. All right. Judge in reverse. Ooh, we're back. So Judge in the shadow attributes talks about offering only destructive criticism, misusing business, legal, or criminal authority. So this is a crook. This fake divine masculine is a crook. He's probably verbally abusive. It's criminal. What else do we need to know about this fake divine masculine? Destroyer. Destroys people's lives. Look at that volcano. Boom! Says releasing what is potentially destructive. Preparing for a new life. So they want to come in and destroy your life so that they can get a new life. How'd that work? By tearing your life down, they get a new life. Wow. What else? Slave in reverse. Slave in the shadow attributes talks about giving your willpower to an external authority out of fear of making your own choices. So this fake divine masculine is a puppet. He's doing the bidding for someone else. So let me get this straight. Let me just see if I'm following my own reading. You have a fake karmic masculine, a fake divine masculine who destroys people's lives for other people. But gave up his willpower to destroy your life, but destroy his. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. What else do we need to know, Holy Spirit? Trickster. I said he could have been a fake divine masculine, right? Playing divine masculine. Oh, I'm a divine masculine. I am your soulmate. I am your twin flame. Get out of here. He's a trickster. Trickster. Transcending convention. stuffiness, and predictable behavior. He's a pretender, trickster. Does and says whatever he needs to get what he wants. Predictable behavior. What else? Rebel in reverse. Rebel in the shadow attributes talks about rejects legitimate authority out of anger. Rebels out of peer pressure or fashion. This person is a puppet doing what everybody else does and does what he is told. I heard addict too. Somebody's an addict. This person does not think for himself. Gave up his willpower. This person sold himself out to sell you out. You had to sell yourself out to sell somebody else out. Wow. Make that make sense. Excuse me. Stand your ground. They didn't want you to stand your ground. This fake divine masculine, this karmic masculine didn't want you to stand your ground, didn't want you to put up a fight. That's why it was easy for, this person to offer only destructive criticism. Oh, that you gonna do that? That's not gonna work. You gonna start that business? Oh, that business is gonna fail. Your product's some crap. Just tearing you down. They didn't think or want you to stand your ground, but you did. It's card number 7. 7 is about reflection and introspection. It's also the Chariot card. 7 is Chariot in tarot. They didn't want you to move forward. Forward movement. Chariot in reverse. They didn't want you to stand your ground. They didn't want you to move forward. So they tried to destroy you with all kinds of tricks. Play on your emotions. They wanted you to give up your willpower because they gave up theirs. They were no longer in control of who they were because somebody else was in control because they gave up their power. Sacrifice. What did I just say? Sacrifice in reverse. They try to sacrifice you. They tried to get you to give up your power. Had you done that, collective, this would have been a whole different reading. Had you given up your power, they would have sacrificed you. And I don't want to put no names out there, but you see what's going on in the media. You see the people that are going down. And what's the first thing they say when they get caught? I'm not going down by myself. This person gave up their willpower. They sacrificed themselves to sell you out, to sacrifice you. They tried. It didn't work. It's card number 12. 12 is about, 12 reduces to 3. 3 is about mastery, growth, and mastery. They did not do that. They didn't master something that they needed to master in order to take you down. And that's why the sacrifice did not work. You mastered self. You were in authority of yourself. You controlled your willpower. This person doesn't know how to control emotions. And that's another reason why giving your willpower to an external authority out of fear of making your own choices makes sense. They don't know how to control their emotions. They don't know how to take authority over self. They gave up their willpower, and they didn't want you to stand your ground. They didn't think you was going to go down without a fight. The waiting game. So the waiting game is about divine timing. Something is growing. Something in the background is growing. You see this tree in the hourglass with the roots at the bottom. I feel like something is growing. You got a little tree at the top. But the waiting game is about divine timing. I feel like more information is going to come to you. You're going to know more about being sacrificed, or that process, or how that was going to either go down, or what they were trying to do, or what they did do to try and sacrifice you. It didn't work doesn't mean that they didn't go through with those steps. That just means the steps that they went through didn't bear no fruit. Material harvest. I said the waiting game. I said something is growing. Material harvest for you, collective. It's card number 9. Are you back? What are you doing back here? What? Don't knock over anything. Sorry, we got my little forelegs here. Material harvest. You are about to reap what you have sown. It's card number 9. 9 is about cycles ending. So probably, or I feel like by the time this cycle ends, something would have grown for you. Hey, leave that alone. Go sit. Go sit. Go sit before you knock everything down. All right. What else? Love begins. Love begins is in the reverse. For some, there's some who are not interested in love, and that's okay. They may be working on their bags. They may just be working on peace. There's nothing wrong with that. They don't always have to be about love. But someone didn't want love for you. Someone didn't want a new beginning. Ones are about new beginnings. And it's in the reverse. The other way you could spin it too is that, yes, someone did not want love for you. They didn't want you to stand your ground. They tried to sacrifice you to whoever this was that they gave up their power to. And they were waiting to see what was happening. I told you that just because it didn't work didn't mean that they didn't do it, that they didn't try. They did something because they were waiting to see if their harvest, material harvest, would come in. They got money for doing this. They got money for sacrificing you. I feel like it was, I'll give you X amount now, and then X amount when you take the collective down. And they were waiting on that. This waiting game and this material harvest, they were waiting to get that. Love begins is in reverse. They didn't want you to have new love. They didn't want you to have a new beginning. I think they got paid to block you from getting new love. They were waiting to see how that happens. Whatever they did to sacrifice you, they tried. It did not work. But they were waiting to see what happened. We had this in the earlier read. I lied. This is Winter's Dream, gestation period. It's in the reverse. Either something, they may have done something, they may have tried to sacrifice you in the past winter because the winter didn't happen yet. Gestation period is also about like hibernation, resting. You know, that's what we do in the winter time, right? We lay around, Netflix and chill and eat, gain weight. Something they may have tried this in the winter time. And they're waiting till this winter to see if it happens. If they were able to block you from this love beginning. Card number 63. Someone could be 63. Someone could be born in 1963. Someone could be 36. Someone could be born June 3rd or March 6th. June 3rd is Gemini. March 6th is Pisces. Feast of Plenty, choices and consequences. Feast of Plenty, it's card number 20. Talks about every choice has consequence. Options, life's blessings. A great feast is laid out before you and requires you to choose. Gestation period, and it talks about sanctuary, conscious awareness. It says the winter's dream is a summons to go within. It's in the reverse. I've always said that, you know, with these readings, you know, these people did not think before doing the things that they've done. This is in the reverse. They didn't go within. And they're about to see the consequences of their choices. It's the waiting game. Divine timing. Divine timing, end of a cycle, with this 9 here. 9 is about end of cycles, but it's also things coming to fruition, attainment. Deep diver, diving into a task. It's in the reverse. Card number 10. 10 is about completion. Diving into a task is in reverse. Either they didn't dive in completely, and by that I mean do the research. Fully know who you're messing with, who you're dealing with, who your target is. They didn't go within. You're about to find out by not doing that. I feel like for some, did I say anything about spell work? I didn't say anything about spell work, but I feel the need to, obviously. Because most of the time it's about someone doing spell work. Trickster here. If they hired someone to do work for them, like with this giving your willpower to an external authority out of fear, that person didn't do their research. And they will suffer the consequences for their choices. It's crazy to me how people think they can just pick up spell work, voodoo, santeria, witchcraft, hoodoo, whatever it is, and know nothing about it. Not be fully trained, not fully understand. You just can't pick up the internet and say, okay, I'm going to do this spell. People just put out stuff just to be putting out stuff. Just because it worked for somebody doesn't mean it'll work for you. And so, with that being said, if you go on the internet, there's a lot of spell work. Doesn't mean it's the right spell for you. Doesn't mean that it will work for you. Whatever the case may be, people did some things collective, and they're about to find out. They effed around, they about to find out. Rest and renewal. Rest and renewal. There is no rest and renewal. They're not about to rest. The consequences of their choices, not following through, not diving deep into who they were targeting, there's going to be no rest for the wicked. It's card number 25. Someone could be 25. Someone could be 52. Someone could be born February 5th or May 2nd. February 5th is Aquarius. May 2nd is Taurus. Could be anywhere in your chart, people. It doesn't have to be specifically a Taurus or an Aquarius. It could be anywhere in your chart. It could be just the energy of a Taurus, the energy of an Aquarius. But at any rate, it's card number 25 reduced to 7. 7 is about reflection and introspection. Seven is also about mastery. They didn't learn, but they're about to find out. Garden of Venus talks about love. Garden of Love. It's right next to Love Begins in reverse. The place of all is well, rest and renewal. There's no rest. It says the goddess Venus holds a mirror that allows you to see yourself in all your flawed beauty. They don't want you to see your beauty, male or female. They don't want you to see your beauty. That's, with renewal, you get your beauty sleep and you're renewed in the morning, or you're renewed when you wake up. They're not about to get that. They're about to go through some of the consequences that they've never even thought they're about to go through. A tidy house, clarity and organization. They wanted you confused. They didn't want you to have clarity about what was going on, about what they were doing. A tidy house, I always say this, tidy house is about, if you ever heard an older person say, get your house in order, they weren't talking about your physical home, they were talking about your mind, body, and spirit. Really your mind, get your mind together. That's always the energy that I get from a tidy house. It's in the reverse. I said that they did not, it says clarity and organization, they did not want you clear-headed. They didn't want you to know what was going on. They wanted you confused, dazed and confused. They wanted control over you. They wanted you to give up your willpower so that they can sacrifice you, so that they can have control over you. It's card number 1. It's also in the reverse. Card number 1 is about new beginnings. So that they want you to have a new beginning in thought, in clarity, in home, house and home. It's also above love begins. Card number 1. They didn't want you to have new beginnings in love. They didn't really want you to have anything other than them being in control of you. You can have what they say you can have, and that would have been very little. That would have been very little. Because they wanted control. It's crazy how someone who doesn't have control of self wanted control of somebody else's self. Make it make sense. It does not. All right, how are we doing for time? 31:05 on the clock. Let's get this last message. Let's get this last message and then the angel message. A change in the wind. It's in reverse. Something for them is not going to change. They wanted. They didn't want you to stand your ground, but that's you've done that. Something for them is about to change. It's card number 12. 12 reduces to 3. 3 is about growth and mastery. It's in the reverse because they did not grow and they did not master self. They want that to change for you. They didn't want you to grow. They didn't want you to stand your ground. They want that to change so that they can have control. Don't do it. Stand your ground. Cleanse your energy. Protect yourself. The tribe. You have a new soul tribe coming in, collective. And they definitely want that to change. Your new soul tribe will be supportive, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and in some cases financially or professionally. Card number 8. It's about manifestation. You manifested this. You manifested support. Maybe you don't have support now, but you will, and they want that to change. Treasure Island. It's in reverse. They didn't want you to have anything. Treasure Island has a treasure chest on top. Had this in the earlier. So in the upright, you got all the hearts flying out and all the gold, abundance. And the reverse is falling down. The heart's falling down. They didn't want you to have love. Love begins in the reverse. They did not want you to have a new beginning in love. They didn't want anything for you. They didn't want you to have money. They didn't want you to have support. They wanted you to be alone. They felt like if you were alone, you wouldn't stand your ground and you wouldn't protect yourself. Man. It's card number 9. 9 is about cycles ending. They don't want that cycle to end. Because they feel like they still have work to do. Because they didn't get you. Regeneration. Nothing is growing for them. Nothing is growing for them. You have the fire. When the fire comes through, burns the earth, burns the trees, burns the plants and all of that. You know, there's a little seedlings every now and again that drops from all of that. And then it rains. And then the sun comes out. And then things start to grow again. Nothing is going to regenerate. Regeneration. Nothing is going to regenerate for them. Nothing is going to grow. Nothing positive is going to grow for them. They did some things, said some things that they can't come back from. Go the distance. You see that cheater is almost at the finish line? They were almost there. They try to destroy your life, but you're still standing. You're still standing your ground. They were almost at the finish line and reeling you in. This karmic masculine. If you had not ascended, if you had not done the work and this entity attached to you, you would have had some health issues. That would have been a hook, line, and sinker for them to do whatever they needed to do. Oh, she's sick. Let me take care of her. I'm taking care of her. And they would have sold you out. They probably already sold you. Some kind of way they sold you. But they didn't get you. I don't know how that works, but I don't even think I want to know. But it's card number 47. Someone could be 47. Someone could be born in 1974. 47 reduces to 11. 11 is justice. It is justice that they didn't reach that finish line to destroy you. Because this is a destroyer. This person has destroyed lives before. And was successful at it. If this person wasn't a destroyer before, the people that he gave up his power to are definitely destroyers. They almost got you, collective. You give praise to whoever your team is, whoever you talk to up there, that kept them from getting to this finish line. They were on their way. They were going the distance, the mighty distance. 47 reduces to 11. It is justice, justice, justice. All right, let's get this angel number and roll out. 8, 3, and 6. Angel number 836 says, ripple effect. The work you do today will benefit you in the future. Every sacrifice, emotional response, and challenge you see through benefits your future self. Write a letter to yourself about the struggles of today and how you relate them to the hopes of tomorrow. Seal it and read it at a later date. Tell yourself how you got through it. When you open that at a later date, you're like, man, I really went through some stuff. 'Cause this right here, just to even say sacrifice someone, just gives me chills, because I've seen some videos, you know, and I'm not going to say any names because I don't want, you know, they're already trying to shadow ban my videos and shut me down. And I don't even have a lot of subscribers. Anywho, there have been rumors that certain celebrities have made sacrifices of other celebrities who are no longer, you know, with us. And, you know, just the things that these people went through for someone else to make it is crazy. But as I said, stand your ground, cleanse yourself, protect yourself, keep yourself safe, keep that third eye open. This is your message, and I thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.